Hey guys, I'm going to be starting a thing, kind of calling it Theme Deck Thursday. It has a nice little ring to it, but don't really have a lot of theme decks. I just have, the Power Relay and like the basic orange. But I don't know. Theme decks are kind of a fun way to switch it up. Put a newbie and expert on even ground. So I am playing the Power Relay. I really like it because of the eels. I mean, it's certainly not the best of decks, but yeah, it can be fun to play. So I'm going against the Shadows deck, which is kind of more water than it is dark, really. But he starts with a Piplup. I kind of have the advantage on him. And I get the Paralyze, which is really nice. Next turn, maybe I'll be able to knock out that Piplup. But yeah, right now, I don't really know theme decks well, so I don't really know what's in store for me for the Shadows deck, which is kind of a change of pace for me because, I know the meta decks really well, and I always know, if they're playing certain Pokemon, they're probably playing this or that, and so I really have no idea what's in store for me. But I do get to evolve to a Fracture, which is pretty sweet. I'd really like to get up to the Haxorus, which normally isn't that good, but in the theme deck war, it can deal out 120 damage, and then you can retreat it, get it back with the eels, and power up something else. So that's kind of a heavy hitter in this deck. The other one is Raichu, which can deal up to like 160. You do flip like 2 coins, and then it does 80 for each. And so when I was first starting out, I was actually playing this deck, and it was basically just, eels times 4 each, and then the Raichus and some Emolgas for free retreat. And it wasn't very good, but it was kind of nice because I could actually knock out an EX every now and then because Raichu would hit 2 heads, so I wasn't totally uncompetitive. I won some games against some good decks, but he did get a Zoroark because Zorua can search for it, so I do get both heads, which means, hit him for 50, and this one only has 100 HP. I think the other one only has 100 too, but I'm way more familiar with the other, so I'm actually, when I was playing this game, I was thinking it was the other Zoroark, which kind of scares me later on. But he has a Slowpoke on the bench. Not really like concerned about anything of his water types because I can just knock it out. Eels can deal out 100 damage to water types like that, so pretty easy to deal with. But it looks like he's going for the dark side of this Shadow stack. And I finally get a Juniper, which is awesome. I can evolve the eel, get rid of that lightning energy, so I can use Dynamotor and put it back into play, get a little bit of energy acceleration, which is really big in theme decks. And I get my Haxorus, which is just brutal. Dual chop for 50 times number of heads after 2 coins, and then you can do 120 damage, but then you can't attack. So I almost sent him right out, but I decided to Dynamotor onto him. I mean, I haven't attached yet this turn, so it's not going to be a big deal if I do one or the other. But the really nice thing about Emolga is it's free retreat, and I hit 2 tails there, which is really unfortunate for me. I want to take care of the Zoroark and get all of it off the field, and this is the Dark Rush one, so Brutal Bash will do a significant amount of damage, and Dark Rush I think would actually do more if he had the Dark Energy on him, but for now, it's pretty good. I am able to heal off damage, so now the Dark Rush plus power won't kill me, I guess, or the Brutal Bash. But I get 2 tails again. Really unlucky. So he's gonna get a chance to maybe set up another Zoroark, or maybe Mandibuzz. I'm not really sure what he has in his hand. The problem with theme decks is a lot of times you don't get your supporters, which really can hurt and can turn the games into whoever sets up first wins. And that's kind of what's happening here, you know. I'm getting a good setup. I get rid of the Emolga. I don't think I'm going to need the Fracture, but I really don't need the Emolga. So at this point, you know, I'm set up. Emolga is a great starting one, but not the best later on. Unfortunately, my Haxorus does have 100 damage, so I need to hit one of these, and I get it. So I get the knockout, get to take my prize, and let's see if PTCGO will... Oh, he had to select which Pokemon. Yeah, he promotes the Slowpoke, which really... I mean, I guess he's just trying to stall for time, but I'm going to be able to knock that right out with the Eel, and because it is water weak, but unfortunately, I'm the one that woke up. He stayed asleep, so huge benefit for me there, and now I have 2 Eels out, so I'm going to be able to retreat to the Eel, and then just Dynamotor both of those electric energies right back on. So I've really kind of been wanting to build an actual Eel stack with Rayquaza or even Mewtwo, but I just don't have the cards right now. I used to have like a Mewtwo Bouffalant variant, the good Bouffalant, not the one that comes in the Steam deck, but I ended up trading those away to get my Darkrai and things like that, so it'll probably be the next deck I try to put together. You know, I really want to put together a Blastoise Keldeo deck too, but that's just so many cards, kind of hard to get unless I scrap my Hydreigon deck, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, it's way less competitive than Blastoise, but I don't know. I plan on only playing Darkrai in real life, so I'm kind of just playing that to get the experience, and everything else is just fun games. And I don't particularly enjoy Blastoise Keldeo games because it's so much just like, oh, I set up first, and you can't stop me now, and so I win. Good game. And that's really frustrating. Yeah, Vullaby is also weak to electric here, so I'm going to be able to knock that out too. And one of the other problems with the theme decks is they don't have any Pokemon catchers, which would be really nice, but I mean right now he's just throwing prizes my way with the Slowpoke and the Vullaby. Glaceon actually is not weak to Lightning. I was hoping it was a Vaporeon, but looked at it, nope, it's a Glaceon. So it's weak to Steel, probably the best weakness to have. Well, no, Grass is still the best weakness to have, but in the video game it would probably be Steel. So I'm going to retreat, and I can Giga Impact here for 120, but I am going to prep the other Eel because I'm probably going to retreat next turn and go into the Eel. He just has a Zorua, so he's going to have to promote that over the Vullaby because I can one-hit KO the Vullaby really easily. So yeah, he's gonna have to go Zorua, and then he's gonna actually have to evolve it, but that's not too hard. I mean, I think it's like 1 energy, and you get to search your deck for a Zoroark and evolve it. But here he promotes the Vullaby instead, which I really don't agree with. You know, he gets Ceylon, so he can search out the dark energy. Had he promoted the Zorua, he might have at least bought himself a turn, but, you know, now I'll have to, like, retreat and evolve if he wants to do anything. I don't know quite what he was thinking. And then he just passes, so yeah, I win this one. I evolved to the Tranquil just because I've never done that before. This deck doesn't even use an Unfeezin or anything like that. But Yep, I can just retreat here. I can send out the electric, and you know, it's a very nice setup for me. Game definitely went my way. But thanks for watching. Yeah, I hope to continue this Theme Deck Thursday, even though I don't have too many theme decks.